Welcome back, everyone. If you've read the title, obviously this is going to be on the Farm All H, and this video is going to be on 3 things to get the Farm All H ready for field work this summer. Obviously, you've known by now, hopefully, that I bought a plow for this, a 2-bottom number 8 Little Genius plow, and I'm going to set it up for plowing to plow the top field. And the Farm All H, if I haven't mentioned it before, is going to be our main tractor for planting. So it'll pull a Brillion seeder and a case grain drill. And this video is basically going to be a video on me setting it up for planting and for plowing and doing servicing on it. So an oil change and doing a couple stupid things, per se. And the first thing I'm going to do is, if you know, International Harvester had their toolboxes right here, right in front of the lights underneath the accelerator or the throttle. But I never liked this because if I'm working on something, I'm either going to be right here or right up in here or back here. So, where's a good place for a toolbox on every other tractor that you know? And don't mind this, it's my hardware. So, good place for a toolbox is right here. This is not an International Harvester toolbox. This is a Ford toolbox off of a Ford tractor. I believe it's a 4000 it came off of. But this is going to be my toolbox. And the holes in the back of the toolbox are 5/16 holes. But my problem is, I take my 5/16 bolt, in using one hand, because I'm holding you fine people. If you can tell, that won't hold the toolbox. And of course you gotta drop the bolt. So the first part of the video is me finding 5/16 washers to put on the end of this bolt so it'll hold the toolbox, and installing the toolbox, which is always nice. So I'm going to make a trip up to the old garage, and I'll cut to when I get there. All right, we're in the old garage. Take the keys, put them in your back pocket so you don't lose them, or else Dad will be mad. Yeah, so the door's fine. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, don't mind the mess. This is this is my toolbox. This is the one on the Ford 4000. And they would mount them on the fender, which is fine because how the stance the Ford sits, it's a pretty low sitting tractor. But I want mine on the frame rail because every other tractor I know or like to run has their toolbox on the frame rail. The Ford, you can't do that because it doesn't have a frame rail. So, what we're going to do is look for a 5/16 washer. If I can find the washer drawer, because nothing ever lines up in this place. Because why would it? Because people knew that, oh yeah, Brody's going to shoot a video. And why would anything ever line up for old Brody? I can hear all you people laughing in the comments saying, oh, why don't you organize your shop? Well, it's been on our priority for the last 16 years. But if you haven't realized, we've kind of been busy with other stuff. Like farming. What is all this stuff? That's even more bolts. What is that? What is this stuff? Bearing stuff. I'll make note of that being there. Nope. That's drag chain for the grain drill. I'll make note of that being there because I'll need that eventually. Oh, here we go. Washer drawer. I'll just set you fine folks down real quick. And hopefully we'll find 2 washers that are big enough for... Oh, so close. So I'm really hoping to find these, so I don't have to go fool around. All right, there's one. Hopefully I can find another. And you know what? It'll probably be my luck that I won't be able to find one, because, oh my God, that's so cool. I just found, folks, it's an absolute miracle. I just found two of the same washers within 30 seconds of looking. This is the greatest miracle ever. Actually, that's a lie. But this is one of the greatest miracles ever to happen on this farm. I am so happy. If you're a farmer and you've ever looked for spare parts ever, you know where I'm coming from on this situation. Looking for the right part that you put down a while ago. Wait. Set the bolt down. But to my point, looking for that one part that you need, that you always can find, but when you finally need it, you can never find it. And I find it within the first 30 seconds of looking. Oh my goodness, is this a miracle, people. You know, it'll probably never happen again in my lifetime. That's why there's so many jump cuts in my videos, because I have to go on wild chases. There's Dad and Nathan putting in a hard day's work while I fool around with my tractor. Actually, that's not true. Yesterday, oh, well, it's already unlocked. Go figure. Dad's on his A game. But, yeah. This is, like, really awesome. I just gotta go grab the socket set real quick. Open sesame. All right, where's my toolbox? All right, so that, yeah, it's on unlock. It should be. Ta-da! 11-piece, quarter-inch drive. Metric. Where's my standard set? Inch. Here we go. Wait. 9-piece, lifetime warranty, metric, 3/8. I guess this is the only standard set that I have, folks. Yeah. So, let's hope. Oh yeah, new toolbox. Hopefully video on that coming very soon. Or it won't, one of the two. Probably it won't, because my toolbox, it's nothing special. There's no like snap-on or any of that craziness in it. And oh my gosh, my eyes are almost burnt out because it's so dark. But yeah, this is like a miracle I found these parts. I am so happy. I didn't think this would ever happen to me in my lifetime. But yeah. Oh, I just want to comment how much of a beautiful day it is. It is the 1st of May. It is the 1st of May, and it is 80 degrees, which is absolutely fantastic. I know ground temperature is probably soaring right now. All you grain farmers ought to be happy. But yeah, thank you 806 for volunteering to be my camera mount. Actually, no, because why would there be a place to put my camera? So, anywho, basically what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna set the camera down, take my hardware out, set my hardware right there. I hope you all can see me, because I don't know whether you can or can't. There's nothing in there because you took the hardware bag out, dummy. Take a sip of water. Always stay hydrated, kids. Always. Yeah. And, I don't know what I'm singing, yeah. Oh my gosh, first try. Yeah, so just so you know, I was just lining these two bolts up, so that's why I was looking like a buffoon. Oh yeah, also, International Letter Series headlights make awesome hat racks, folks. So do air cleaners. Also, another thing, I probably want to get rid of the soup can and get a Mr. Flappy. But, yeah. So, I am going to try to find a place to post you fine folks up to show you and put on the toolbox. So, yeah. All right, so I don't know if you folks can see very well based on what's going on here, but I have my toolbox right here, which I'm gonna set back down on my top cover for a second. And basically what I'm gonna do is I have both of these right here, my bolts and my washers, and I gotta find a 5/16 socket. Hope to God that I have it, or else I have to go back up to the black building. And yes, I do actually. Looky there. Brody is making out like a bandit today. And of course, it's not a 5/16 head, because why would it be? So let's go rifling through our socket, shall we, kids? You know, I almost think it's 1/2 inch. Is it 1/2 inch? No, it's 7/16. It's the one socket I didn't try. Actually, I'm wrong. It is 1/2 inch. Whoops. And alrighty, kids. Let's see if this will go together. I don't know why I keep saying kids, because most of my audience is 30 years older than I am, which I'm not making fun of anybody here, but I kind of find that neat. And all you Gen Xers like watching a 16-year-old sit around and talk about nothing. I hope you can see this all. I don't know. Granted, if I need about 45 hands to film and to ratchet all this stuff in. And of course, it's being a pain, because why wouldn't it be easy? If you folks don't know, me and this tractor have a very love-hate relationship with each other. I love Red Power to death, but oh my God, is it a pain to work on. Any old equipment, that is. Oh yeah, new equipment's just as big as a pain to work on. Like, you'll see that when I shoot a video on the T485. It has 3 fuel filters or 2 fuel filters, one of the 2. And you know, Brody, it'd probably be easier if you put the second bolt in first and then try to tighten it down. Thank you, Ray, in my head. But yeah. Also, definitely not master mechanic right here, and much less master toolbox installer. You're probably just seeing the back of my shirt right now. But yeah, make things more better, as Ross the Oliver Man would say. I can reach over, grab a ratchet. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. No, we're not, because you put in the socket the wrong way. Darn it, I'm about to have church service, kids. And you need an extension, you idiot. Oh my God. Well, I am going to cut until I get this thing together. All right, so I kind of got it on here. And just to let me get my ratchet in place. Oh my God, imagine that. Now, kids, Brody's lesson of the day is, if you're gonna do something, always have your tools with you. Because if you don't have your tools with you, then things never go right. Or, for instance, always have always have the right thickness of PVC pipe when you're doing gutter downs, or you're not gonna have a good time, as they say. All right. As they say, why don't you ever shut up, Brody? Well, sometimes, as a wise man would say, some mysteries in the world are unsolvable. And I just smashed my hand. That felt absolutely terrific. Because I can never work on this thing without smashing my hand. And oh my God, it's together. Imagine that. I could actually do something on this tractor without it going sideways. This is the first time that's actually happened, kids. As I said before, this thing and me have a very love-hate relationship. Just like me and electrical, kids. I hate electrical so very much. So no one asked me in the comments any questions about their electrical issues. And I need to grease my fan belt. I swear if I would have done it all over again, I would have bought an Oliver. All right. Oh my God. There it goes. That's proof. I did it. And that is proof how dirty it is right there. My other hand. But, oh my God. I did it. It's done. Oh my God, it looks so beautiful. I'm the greatest toolbox installer ever to live on this earth. That is non-debatable, kids. Everybody knows. Oh yeah, you need your pencil, kids. Never, ever leave the barn without a pencil on your tractor, because you'll be surprised how much you will actually use it without, so point being, always have a pencil, always have a toolbox. So, it worked. This is an amazing day for me because I got it to work first try. That never happens. If you know me personally, if you're my friends like Corey, Hank, Miles, Dad, or you just know me in school, nothing ever goes right the first time. This is absolutely awesome. But on to the next segment of the video. So on the second segment of the video, hopefully this goes as well as that toolbox did, because I am really happy about that. As I said before, this tractor is going to do planting, right? And what do planters have that my planter doesn't? Because why would it? It does not have marker arms, and I have seen before, I am really just inspired by Oliver 66 Farm Boys, Oliver 66, how he has the fold down rigger arms to show him where his grain drill is. Mine's not going to be that complicated, but it's basically going to do the same thing. So you see these holes right here in this bracket. So basically on this side, and this side, to my knowledge, those were used to mount cultivators. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to do, in theory, or in practice, kind of the same thing. And if I can do this without slicing my hand, that would be great. Thank you. Wrong panel. So basically, what we're going to do is these dots I made with Sharpie. So it's going to mock up like this, and I'm going to have 2 bolts and 2 washers holding this bracket on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to weld a stud, like be it a bolt, onto here. And then we're going to have a piece of conduit come out, and basically on each side I'm going to have wings, and it's going to mimic the width of my drill, so I don't have to look backwards on the H. I can just look down to my left or right. And you might be saying, Brody, why don't you just look behind you? Why don't you stop being lazy? Well, commenter, that's rude, and then I'll probably give a smart aleck response to in the comments, because I'm like that. On these letter series tractors, if you've ever run one, you know it'll be an absolute pain in the you-know-what to turn around and look at your grain drill while planting over uneasy ground, which is exactly where I'm going to be planting, that 5-acre field at the top that we soil sampled in the previous video. And if I have to watch my speed, listen to my RPMs, because there's no tachometer on this, steer, watch my speed, watch my planner, think about population, film, because I want to make a video out of it. And if I hit a gopher hole or a groundhog hole and my steering goes like this, and my hand goes like, I will not be happy because, yeah, I can do it without the outriggers, but it'll make it a whole heck of a lot easier if I have them. So, I can't do this right now because Dad and Nathan, like in the previous part of the video, are doing gutter downs, and I got to go out and tell them how happy I am with the toolbox. But, yeah, I just want to say thank you to Miles for helping me with this, and obviously thank you to Dad for helping me weld and all the fun stuff in the rest of the videos. But Miles, he hasn't been featured on the channel yet. I'm going to get him on here sometime this summer. But he helped me with a lot of the design in this, and he sent me some pictures of his corn planter and how his marker arms fold up and down. Because originally, I was going to have it fold up and down, but that's not going to happen because I really don't want it to. So I will transition to the next part of the video when we're actually doing things, and I'll stop talking. So I got them. I got number 1 and number 2, and basically they're going to overlay on top of the pieces of paper, and I'm going to tape it. And then we're going to go boop, boop, drill them out, and then we'll have the brackets ready. I'll take the 4-inch grinder to them, grind them down, and I'll have me and Dad, we'll weld our tacks on, and then we should go to the Lowe's or Home Depot, or probably Lowe's because I like Lowe's better, and find me some conduit, and we'll be kosher. So, all right, so I got my my plates all taped up. The templates are on. Don't mind the piece of wood. The jig was too big for the piece of steel to go on. I got my other one lying over here, and I'll get back to you when they're all drilled. All right, so the first plate is kind of done. It's a bit hot still. Gotta file all this down and go test fit it, see if it'll fit. But yeah, get back to you in a minute. All right, so I'm done drilling. Dad came over and helped me out a little bit. And so my idea is I got both of these holes drilled. And see? And those will match up with the cheek holes on the H. Basically, I'll have washers right here, and then I'll bolt these inside the cheek. And then this bolt will be right here, or something of like this, like a stud. I'm going to slide the conduit down over top of it, and then put a hole in the thread so you can just drop a pin down in there when we slide the conduit over so it'll fit. Welcome back, everyone. We got our marker arms built, thanks to Dad helping me tap and drill them. And today we're going to weld them onto the brackets and hope we'll be finished. All right, so they're all welded up. I got some paint on them. And I'm going to let this dry and go weed eat real quick. And I'll come back and I'll mount them on the tractor for you guys. All right, here's number 1. Now I got to go do number 2. All right, the other side's on. Looks pretty good. I painted them all black just to, well, I don't know, keep them paints to keep the rust off, as they say. And I'm actually really happy with all these, and I'll post some pictures at the end with the marker arms on. I just want to thank you guys for watching. And if you're new to the channel, if you like what you see here, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And it helps the channel out a lot. And tell me what you guys like to see, because I like to show you guys what you like to see, of course. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.